Good morning, students. Our today's topic in the subject of chemistry is writing formula of simple compounds. So there are some technicalities, very small technicalities in this topic. So concentrate yourself. We are going to start now. This is very important topic as far as your paper chemistry is concerned. So the valency of an element is a number which shows its combining power. This is the definition of the valency. The valency is needed to write the formula of a compound. So this is very important thing. You should learn the valencies of some common elements because these are very necessary to write the formulas. In ionic compounds, the valency of an ion is equal to its charge. So this is very important point. In ionic compounds, whatever the charge that is of the compound, that will be the valency of the ion. So in ionic compound, the valency of an ion is equal to its charge. So whatever the charge of the ion is, that will be its valency. So this is an important table which you people have to learn. So that is very important for writing the formula of the simple compounds. So table lists examples of some common ions and their valencies. So here are some common ions and their valencies. So you people are required to write the table in your notes and learn them, because these are very necessary for writing the formula of the simple compounds. Okay, in writing formula of the ionic compounds, note that. So these are the points which are very important for writing the formula of the ionic compounds. Ionic compounds are made up of positive and negative ions. So there will be two kinds of the ions in the ionic compound, positive and negative. This is the first point to remember. Next point is, in an ionic compound, total number of the positive charges must equal total number of the negative charges. That is, the total sum of the charges in an ionic compound must equal to 0. So this is very important point. When writing a formula, the sum of the positive charges should be equal to sum of the negative charges, so that the net charge on the compound must be 0. So now we are going to read some examples that will make our concepts clear. Here is the first example. We are going to write the formula of the potassium bromide. So first we will write the formulas of the ions. So formula of the ions present in potassium bromide is potassium, that is K plus, and bromide, that is Br minus. So these are the formulas of the ions which you have learned in the table. So these were given. Look now, this was the table. You have to learn the table. So look now. Here is an example that will make our concepts clear. So we are going to write the formula of the magnesium this is the second example. We are starting from the first. So example number 1 is, we are going to write the formula of the potassium bromide. So first we will write the formulas of the ions present in the compound, which we people are required to write the formula. So potassium and bromide ions should be there. So K plus and Br minus. The next step will be valency of the ions. From here you can see the valency of the potassium ion is plus 1, mean 1, and bromide ion is also having a valency of 1. Next step will be simplest ratio of the combining ions. So 1, 1 is already in simplest form. So these two numbers cannot be cancelled in the same table. So now cross multiply the values. This one will come to this and this will come to this. Like the negative valency will come to the positive and positive will go to the negative. So now this formula will be, because both are having values of 1, 1. So KBr, because K1, Br1, 1 will not be written. So KBr is the formula of the potassium bromide. Look here, another example. you are going to make the formula, write the formula of the magnesium oxide. The formula of the ions present in the magnesium oxide are magnesium ion and oxide ion. So these are the ions. Now the valency of the magnesium ion is 2 and of oxide ion is also 2. Now next thing is simplest ratio, because these two are coming in the table of 2. So 2 ones are 2 and 2 ones are 2. So here both will be 1 1. So its 1 will come to this and its 1 will become to this. So now MgO, because now Mg is having a value of 1 and O is also having a value of 1. So MgO is the formula of the magnesium oxide. Example number 3. We are going to write the formula of the calcium nitrate. First step will be the formulas of the ions. The formulas of the ions present in the compound are calcium ion, that is Ca2 plus, and nitrate ion, that is NO3 minus. Now the valencies are, its valency is 2 and its valency is 1. So simplest ratio now. These two values are not coming in the same table. So the next step will be cross multiply the values. So this one will come here and this 2 will go there. So Ca1 will not be written, and NO3, because this is now having a value of 2. So we will put a bracket and 2 will be right there now. So formula is CaNO3 2. So this is the formula of the calcium nitrate. Next, we are going to write the formula of the sodium sulfate. First, the formulas of the ions are sodium ion and sulfate ion, that is Na plus and SO4 2 minus. Next step is write the valencies. So its valence is 1 and its valence is 2. Now the simplest ratio, these two values are not coming in the same table. So now the next step will be cross multiply. This 2 will come here, this will go there. So the formula is now Na2SO4. So this is the formula. We are going to read another example. That is, we are going to write the formula of the zinc sulfate. First, we will write the formulas of the ions. Zinc ion is Zn2 plus, and phosphate ion is PO4 3 minus. Next step is valency of the ions. Its valency is 2 and its valency is 3. Next step will be simple ratio. These two values are not coming in the same table. Next step will be cross multiply the values. This 3 will come here and this 2 will go there. So Zn3 PO4 2 is the formula of the zinc phosphate. In covalent compounds, the valency of an element is the number of the covalent bonds which it can form with hydrogen atoms. So now we are going to read the method of writing the formula of the covalent compounds. First, we have read the method of writing the formula of the ionic compounds. So now this is covalent compound portion. In covalent compounds, the valency of an element is the number of the covalent bonds which it can form with hydrogen atoms. So this is the main point. The table below shows the valencies of few common elements found in covalent compounds. So here is a table which you people will have to learn, because this table will help you a lot in writing the formula of the covalent compounds. These are very important. For example, hydrogen element is having a valency of 1, fluoride is 1, chlorine is 1, bromine is 1, and up to so on. Now, in writing this simple binary covalent compounds, the total valency of each of the two combining elements must be equal. This is very important point. So the valency of the two combining elements must be equal. Now these examples will make your concepts more clear. The question is, iron oxide is a chemical compound found in hematite and iron ore. Okay, iron oxide. A part is give the symbols of all the elements in iron oxide. So the symbols of the elements. So iron and oxide. So iron Fe and oxygen O. So these are the symbol of the elements. B part is give the formula of all the ions in iron oxide. Iron 3 oxide. So Fe3 plus and O2 minus will be the symbols, will be the formula of the ions. So this is the second requirement done. Now C part, what is the formula of the iron oxide? Now look, first we will write the formulas of the ions. Here are the ions. Valencies are 3 and 2. Next step will be simplest ratio. These two values are not coming in the same table. So the next step will be cross multiply the values. So the formula will be Fe2O3. So this is the formula of the compound. Another question is here. The phosphorus has valencies 3 and 5. Because phosphorus has two valences, that is 3 and 5. Okay, what is the formula of the two oxides of the phosphorus? Oxides of the phosphorus. So it means the formulas of the elements will be P and O, because oxides of the phosphorus is the requirement. First we are taking the valency of P is 3. So 3 and O's valency is 2. So simplest ratio, these two values are not coming in the same table. So 2 will come here and 3 will go there. So P2O3 is the formula. When the valency is 3 of the phosphorus. Now we are taking the valency of the phosphorus 5. So again P and O, only 5 will be the difference. All the rest of the process will be same. So phosphorus is having valency 5, O is 2. Simplest ratio, these two values are not coming in the same table, so cross multiply the values. So the formula will be P2O5. And other question is here. A compound of the potassium is assigned the formula K2Cr2O7. How many elements are there in this compound? So the elements are 3 elements. 1, 2, 3. B part is how many atoms are there in this compound? So the atoms 2 to 4 plus 7, total 11 atoms are there. Look, 2 potassium atoms, 2 chromium atoms and 7 oxygen atoms. So in total there are 11 atoms. And the last requirement is give the formula of each of the ions in this compound. This is the compound. So look now, potassium is always present in the compound as a ion K plus, because potassium is having 2 atoms, so the valency will be 2 plus. So it means 2 plus, so positive valency is 2. So for a compound, it is very necessary positive valencies should be equal to negative valencies. So it means Cr2O7 should have a valency of 2 minus. So the requirement is give the formula of each of the ions. So we are going to write the formula of the ions now. So look now, in a compound, potassium always exists as an ion K plus. 2 K plus ions produce a total charge of 2 plus, because formula was having K2. So 2 K plus ions produce total charge of 2 plus. The negative ion must carry a charge of minus 2. That is Cr2O7 2 minus. So the ions are potassium ion K plus and dichromate ion, that is Cr2O7 2 minus. So these are the formulas of the ions. So students, this was the lecture for today. Very important lecture, technical lecture. Read this lecture again and again. Practice at home. This is very important question, important lecture as far as your papers are concerned. Many questions come from this topic in the paper. So read this lecture again very carefully and make your notes. Thank you so much.